I am here with Georgia Media, Georgia Dog. That's going on there. We keeping that.
No.
Plug, shameless plug.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm doing really well.
That's good. So how was your day so far? I know you had a very adventurous day.
Yeah, it was straight, you know what I'm saying? We went out to the vegan spot, Cathy Sunflower. Shout out to Cathy Sunflower, one of my favorite restaurants in the country right now. Love their sesame chicken. It's a vegan restaurant, by the way. Bussin'. You can't tell the difference between vegan and regular food because they cook it so well. Bussin'. It was definitely the highlight of my day besides the interview and everything else we're doing right now. So yeah.
Okay.
I ate, so I'm happy.
Ate, right. I have a little happy dance when I eat, so that's really relatable.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on, with the vegan lifestyle, you made a change.
Yeah.
How long ago did you make that change?
Shoot, this was like 2013. 2013, I decided to be a vegan. I got introduced to Dr. Sabi. Just was following his teachings and some of his lectures, and I was like, dang, this make a lot of sense. Did my research on it, and I was like, dang, boy, some truth to this too. That like a lot of the illnesses that we experience come from what we eat, and I just wanted to change my diet because I just, for me, I just wanted to stop eating animals. So I just made that transition, and it's been one of the best decisions of my life. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So with that, I know you're really big on energy and you're just really big on vibes and everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Since you made that lifestyle change, like how has your life progressed?
Oh yeah, energy wise, especially when I first started, boy, it been through the roof. I could literally sleep for like 2-3 hours and it felt like I slept for 8. Wake up in the morning ready to go, ready to get it. Always good on go. But and the way I was thinking was a lot clearer. My temper was like, I was more patient. Things didn't anger me as easily. It definitely made a big difference. Now I kind of got used to how I feel. I still feel the same way, but it's not as intense as it was when I first started. But I don't want to go back to how I used to feel when I was eating everything.
That's true. I gotta get like you, most definitely.
Man, you know what I'm saying? We went to the restaurant. You see what the vegan life has to offer.
Yeah, I suppose. They had some good sauce.
Yeah, bro.
They
got sauce.
I'm gonna have to go there and buy a couple things of sauce to put it on my real food.
Oh,
but other than that, you just recently had a going away concert.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be leaving as of
today.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. The school in New York.
Wow.
Well, yeah, the first one I got accepted to. Today was the first day of class, but because it was so expensive, I was, of course, was gonna push it back. But I started being more practical. I was like, okay, we try to find a different school, and I found one out in LA, Columbia College Hollywood. Got accepted into that one, so that's what I'm looking into getting into now. Just grinding, getting the money up, saving my money up, and just making sure I be able to make that transition and for it to make sense. So. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now.
That's really ironic. That's very ironic. But how was the concert? You had a going away concert.
Oh yes.
How was it?
It was amazing. Like it was so much fun, man. I felt like the lineup was pretty strong, and as far as my set, like, bro, we killed it. We destroyed it. Like, we had a live band. Shout out to Malachi, EJ, and Elijah. Like, them boys held it down. Their protocol. Held it down, and Grayson on the sound, held it down. Like literally, we destroyed the stage, and it was just so much fun. The crowd was just vibing. It was a nice little turnout. It was cool, man. It was cool. It was definitely fun, man. I really appreciated people for coming out and supporting me, man. And my host, they started doing this little segment with everybody, like people that have performed. They'd be like, give your best clay moments. So everybody was just giving like clay moments. Yeah, it was kind of cool. It was funny, man.
That's funny. I saw some clips. You was like, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not.
Oh yeah, that was the beginning, cause you got to command the crowd, man. Everybody else performing, people were just kind of scattered. It was a good bit of people in it, but they were just scattered around. So when I came, I said, I'm not playing with y'all. I said, man, y'all come together and get up. And they was being slow, so I got off the stage. I'm not playing with y'all. Get right. So I got people up out these seats, got everybody together. Had a nice little cluster right there.
So like, from that video, if I didn't know you, I would think you were a really mean person. I was like, I don't know if he's like, this is a part of his performance. I don't know what's going on, but he's not playing. Like, you was not playing with them.
I wasn't, man.
But it ended up happening. They got together.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
You got to command the crowd. You got to, man.
That's very important. I just went to an event the other day, and it's like whatever you give off is what they're going to kind of feed off of.
Exactly.
So that's true. That's very true. So other than your going away concert,
mm-hmm.
you have new music out, you got Savannah weather, and you like to call yourself, or people have said that you are something like of a prophet, so to speak.
Well, it's because like when I make certain songs, it's like they happen in real life. So for example, the Savannah weather song that we did that song, and then maybe 3 months later, Hurricane Matthew came and just devastated the city. And yeah, I felt kind of weird about that. It was like, hey, we just made this song called Savannah Weather, and then Savannah Weather come and mess the city up and, throw a lot of people off. So then, I'm saying, okay, whatever. So I made a song called Talmadge Bridge, just talking about destroying old ideas, old ways of thinking, and rebuilding something new. And I like 3 or 4 months down the line, I see something in the news saying that the mayor was pushing for the name of the Talmadge Bridge to be renamed. And I'm like, what the heck? And in the song, I'm literally like, Talmadge Bridge is falling down. And I was like, dang, bro, this is like a weird coincidence that, I made this song and all of a sudden they're really it's literally falling down. So from there, people was like, yeah, we're like, you definitely being used like to speak for people and to speak for certain things. So I definitely could see it. I remember I was telling you about it. Just like, make a song about me being a millionaire. I would if I could, but like I said, I don't think it could happen on purpose. I literally just make whatever comes to me, and then sometimes it just happens. But it just comes to show how powerful the tongue is, man. You can speak things into reality. So yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, cool. So, with everything going on with your music, I know you're about to relocate. So, what's next for Clay? What's next for you?
Oh, what's next? Man, I'm ready to get in a bigger pond because I feel like I'm a pretty good swimmer, man. So, I want to get in the bigger pond and see if I can swim as well as I think I can, and see if I can be what I feel like I am already. And for me to be doing what I'm doing now, if I was to be doing that in another city, I would definitely have a lot more interest, I feel like, because, I mean, not to try to toot my own horn, I came with this realization when I made the front page of the newspaper, and nothing really changed and nothing really happened. And, I just got a bunch of congratulations and likes, on social medias and stuff, but it was like nothing really changed. It didn't change my financial situation. I didn't necessarily meet any, different people or whatever, but, from there, I just feel like, I just need to be in a different environment where there's more, so I can just see what happens, man. I definitely feel like when I get into those environments, I will really take off, and I'm just gonna be honest, I really do feel like that.
You recently expressed to me that, you kind of had suicidal thoughts, or you had like dark thoughts, or just depression. So, just what kind of got you out of it, or just discuss like what took place for you, like to feel the way you felt and how you overcame that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So like I was just talking about the whole newspaper thing and all of that. It's like it felt like I was just doing so much, and like nothing really was happening. And then I was in a situation with a production company, and we were so excited about the things that we were doing together and the music we were creating together. But then when that didn't work out, it really took a hit on me. It really honestly did a big blow to me, because I felt like no matter how hard I worked, no matter how hard I tried, it just seemed like the door always gets slammed in my face. And for me, like, making music is not just a hobby. It's what I want to do with my life for the rest of my life. And, my future is at stake here, man. Like, my success is like my future, man, and it means a lot to me to succeed at what I'm doing. And at the time, I felt like I couldn't succeed. I felt almost as if maybe this wasn't meant for me to be or meant for me to do. And it's like, what else am I going to do? This is what I care about the most. out of life is my reason for waking up in the morning, the reason for me working the job, the reason for me doing anything, meeting people, everything really is, you know, just geared towards me having, you know, this successful music career. And it made me really depressed and upset because I felt like I lost my purpose. So, you know, I had thoughts, bad thoughts, dark thoughts, like maybe, you know, if I die, people will celebrate me then. Maybe like if I die, I don't have to deal with the frustrations and the pressures of this world. But the things that helped me get through it was, you know, my friends and my family. My mother, I was telling her about how I felt, and you know, she gave me a stern talking to, and just pretty much said that, you know, she felt like a reason why things weren't working out was because of the location I'm in. I'm in Savannah. I need to leave and go somewhere else, and you know, she put that battery in my back for me to really, you know, try to actually make it happen with me moving, because I always said I was going to move, but I never really did it. So she put that battery in my back, and my homeboy Reese, he talked to me. He reminded me of my purpose. He reminded me why I do what I do, why I make music. And from that conversation I had with him, you know, it just inspired me again. It kind of just, it just made me want to, you know, go back out there and get it. And from that inspiration, I started working on a new project, which, you know, yielded songs like the Thomas Bridge song and Seaport Legend and Suicide Note. Or some of the songs is on the project, and those songs are just talking about my frustrations and where I was when I was in that dark place.
Do you got like a plan of action when you get to where you're going, or you just trying to get there, feel the vibe, see how everything's moving, the music scene, stuff like that?
Yeah, I definitely do have like a plan of action. And it's crazy you say that, because I've always been the type to just do stuff. So I try to be different and like actually plan and take practical steps towards it. So essentially my plan is I got into a school because that's a good networking tool for me to meet different people. And when I get out there, I plan on working, saving my money, put my CDs out there, and putting on events like I do here in Savannah, like reaching out to the community and helping out with different organizations, just doing the things that help me be successful in Savannah. I feel like, you know, when it comes to like the guerrilla marketing side of things, like I'm pretty good with that. But I definitely plan on meeting people to help me with things I'm not so good at, like social media and stuff like that. But so far my plan essentially is to go out there, network through school, network through certain people I meet, and, you know, build a fan base out there in a different city. Just start from, you know, ground zero and just do the things I did here. So that's essentially, you know, my plans. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter is Claydoe912, CLAYDOE 912. And yeah, man, follow me, man. I'm not one of those bougie people that don't follow back. At least not yet. At least not yet. When I crack a couple G's, I might be a little bougie, but you know, I'm getting there.
You're getting there. You're so Savannah. You are so
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You know.
Well, we thank you so much on behalf of Georgia Media Agency. This is Clay Hodges checking out, and I'm your favorite on-air personality, Georgia Doll. Thank you.
Oh yeah.